Good morning, everybody. So today is finally the day we can start putting straw on the strawberries. If you've been watching my past couple of videos, you know that we've been working a while to get everything ready for this. Finally now, the weather is right. It's not windy, it's cold, and we can finally get in the field now. So we had to put some heat on the tractors just to start heating up everything that way, because the tractors really struggle to start when it's like 10 degrees out like it is right now. So we try and take some of that harshness off them, put some heat on them, plug them in if they need to be plugged in, whatever. And so now everything's been heating up for about half hour, 45 minutes. We think we can finally start pulling everything out and getting everything to the field.
I don't like starting equipment so cold.
I've been on there an hour. All right, so we've been up here now for about a half hour, 45 minutes, and the safety line on the straw mulcher that you have to press down and hold to keep it running is froze up, and so we brought our generator up right there, and we've been pulling and pulling and pulling for forever, couldn't get it started. Now finally it just started, got our heat gun plugged into it. Now we're trying to thaw out that line so we can press that safety handle down and hopefully get started, because without that safety handle pressed down, the thing won't even turn on. So it's about 15 degrees out with wind chill. I don't know what it feels like. And the wind's starting to pick up a little bit, as you can see. You can kind of see the corn stalks blowing right there, which is not good. This morning it was dead calm when we wanted to start, but now things just keep holding us back and we're not getting started when we wanted to, but hopefully we can still get some done because we've got a long way to go. You can see the dogs out there. There's 2 rows in there. Daisy, Lily, come on, Lily, get out of there. Come on. She's digging in the plastic. So we've got 12 rows I think 12 rows here to go. And so hopefully we can get started here pretty quick. I'll show you Dad installing this line out right now.
I agree.
Are you gonna pre-drill it or no?
I'd like to if I have enough juice in here.
They say if you drill it backwards, you won't have a problem.
You mean run the drill bit backwards?
No, you run the screw backwards. That's what Alex would always do.
Huh.
So this furring strip we're putting on now is just to hold that cardboard from blowing out like this. So trying to just make sure everything's good so that when we get halfway out this row, we don't have any problems.
Got that straight? as you can see there, we got a decent start, but like I said before, that wind's a problem and it's starting to pick up now, so I just had to run back. We built those guides like I showed you, but the wind is still coming up under the cardboard and up over top of it. So we're gonna try and extend the cardboard lower and higher and maybe even out a little bit so that we can stop that wind as much as possible, because the shredder is doing a beautiful job, but that wind is making kind of an issue for us. So I got in the truck, I'm bringing out the supplies now. We're gonna try and fix the problem. So we only got one road done. We wish we could have got more, but that wind was picking up, as you could see. And we're just nervous that we could keep going and we could do a pretty good job, but we're afraid that that wind could blow that straw right back off. Ideally, we like to put the straw on and then have it be calm for a couple days, or have it rain or snow, so that way something holds it down a little better than just nothing. So the next couple days we're looking at the radar. It's showing it's going to be pretty windy, so we're going to see how that straw that we got on that one row sits. If it stays nice, well then tomorrow morning we're going to hit it hard again, and hopefully, I don't know if we'll get it all done, but we'll get a lot more. But for now we're just going to quit, see what happens, and I think we're going to move into the greenhouse for a little bit. Frank and Steph should be here within a couple minutes, and they're going to start potting all of this stuff. Like, here is rosemary and the heuchera. We have fuchsias, chocolate mint, pineapple mint, mojito mint. So got a lot to do. And so before they get here, the first thing I'm gonna do is get some soil in this big tub here. My mom already got one in there. These are 60 pounds, and we have this on wheels for a reason, and for some reason my mom drug one of these bales all the way out here into the snow and all the way into the other greenhouse, picked it up and then threw it in this bin instead of just bringing it all the way over here. I don't know why. She worked a lot harder than she had to, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna take it from here and put it into there. So these bags here, I think they're like 30 pounds, something like that. And anyway, these are from last year, and we actually left them outside the entire time, which is not a good practice. I don't recommend doing that. But anyway, we did. So even though these are in with like almost airtight bags, water still gets into them. And so these 30-pound bags are about 70 pound now. And that is not a good thing, but what is benefiting us now is that these new bags of soil that we got, these 60 pounders I just showed you, are dry. They're compressed and they're dry. These are not compressed and they're wet just because we left them outside. So we don't like to put the soil in our pots bone dry, kind of like this right here, if you can see that. You can see how it's a lot lighter, but now this is almost black. So now what I'm gonna do is, we usually like to take two 60-pound bags to one, I don't even know if I'm correct with this, 30-pound bag of this wet stuff. We'll mix it all up, and usually it makes a nice moisture mixture. And we have something in between this light brown and dark brown in it. It usually works pretty well for us. So I'm gonna get this stirred up, and then hopefully we can start potting. So now Mom is here potting. What are you potting down there?
I'm planting petunias.
Mom's potting petunias.
They're all singles.
And Frank and Steph are here potting the mint. So we're getting a lot done right now. And if you remember, we have this divider here so that we can keep the heat on this side. But now we're taking up too much space. We have to branch out into the next section of the greenhouse. So I'm moving this big petition down to here, and I'm gonna get this set up so that way we're only heating this section now and that section, and not this last section where nothing's gonna be. Okay, so the petition is up, taped up the seams so that the least amount of air goes through as possible. And now Frank, Steph, and my mom all left, and I'm here alone. No big deal. All I gotta do is water everything. Well, a couple things that Frank and Steph just finished. Mom watered all the mint that they got done already, as you can see. And then now I just gotta water the heuchera, which is only these pots right here, not really that much. And then I just gotta make sure the heat is turned on and everything is closed up. And then I'm gonna head home for the night too. So it's very important that when watering something for the first time after planting it, that you water it very slowly and with gentle pressure so that you don't blow all that fresh dirt out, and you get the water all the way to the bottom of the roots of the plant that you just planted. Kind of like I'm doing here. You don't have to really worry about soaking this whole huge pot with water all the way down to the bottom as of right now, because the roots are only down there about 2-3 inches. So I'm trying to guesstimate I'm watering about 4 or 5 inches down, instead of the 6-7 that the whole pot is in length. So, or I guess I should say in height. So I just got back down here. I don't know if you can see through the plastic, but it's pretty dark. So not that that really matters, but I'm gonna get this plastic now, which is right here and right here. And I'm only gonna cover this side and this side. I'm not gonna cover these 2 back rows, just these 2 front rows, because these rows over here are coming up pretty good. Not enough to where we're gonna take them out into the big house yet, but big enough to where we don't want to take them, we don't want to cover them, and then, like I said, have the plastic pull them out in the morning. So better safe than sorry. Okay, got a little wrinkle there. I could probably just pull that out here a little bit. Perfect. So, that's basically it. Now do the same thing to the other side, and then we'll be set for tonight. Alright, so now that they're covered, and the heat's all good, it's time to go home. That's what I'm going to call it a wrap for this video. So as always, thank you guys for watching. And always remember, it ain't much, but it's honest work.